Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my area unlocker and we're currently 1,700 total, finishing up Mauritania last episode. We are now aiming for 1850 total. And we got given Falador, so the biggest unlock in Falador is invention. That will be the main goal of this video, but there is some other side goals as well. Grabbing the Falador lodestone real quick and then heading over to the Artisan's Workshop to start working on all of those myth bars that I smithed. So all of that time I spent last episode, it didn't go to waste, because now I can go to Artisan's Workshop, make a bunch of mithril arrowheads, which will also get my fletching up in the future as well. So it done like 3 birds, 1 stone. It's just one of those birds didn't actually need to be done. Yep, sounds about right. Let's get smithing. So this leads into the game plan for this episode, which is invention. This game plan is very, very simple. We have some mining gains, we do gem rocks to 80 crafting, and then we do 80 smithing with the myth arrowheads, and when we're finished with those, we do necronium to level 80. We're going to do the crafting after the mining, because that will give us access to a bainite pickaxe, which will actually make the crafting grind easier. We're also going to be doing a bunch of dailies. We want to do the Guthixian caches for 80 divination. We can also do the wilderness event that gives us some div XP too. And then the main other wilderness event we want to do is obviously the evil tree. And probably the infernal star, so we can build up some of those big sacks to see if we can get some brawling gloves and some, tier 87 weapons, maybe stuff like that. The goal will be 27 plus invention for level 10 augmented items. The way that I'll do this is I'll go ahead and grab the energy from those wilderness flash events, put those together with the salamanders from the flash events, make augmenters, level up 2 black salamanders to level 5, and get 27 invention. So honestly, the wilderness flash events are just OP. So let's get right into it. I managed to get a cheeky level 69. So that's the start of our smithing grind. We're just doing a bunch of arrowheads. We're also doing the ceremonial swords whenever they pop up and I see it. We just made one there and it was a perfect one, so they gave us the sword and a bunch of XP. So that's what we'll be doing moving forward. Hopefully we'll get like level 75 or something with all the myth bars we have, and we can AFK this while doing other stuff on our main. Look at that stack of arrowheads, dude. We are level 72 and we have 500,000 mithril arrowheads. My estimate was around right. We finished our stack of mithril arrowheads. We got over 630,000 of them and we are nearly 75 smithing. So now it's time to go get that mining grind going and get that necronium. I had to quickly go and mine some rune and then mine some luminite to make rune bars to then get a rune ore box. I also done the same with the orichalcite and dracolith to make an orichalcum ore box. Then quickly went to necrite and phasmatite, as thankfully I can do both of these in my area. I go to the Alcarid mine for necrite and phasmatite is just in Canathis. So now these are what I'm going to be farming. I got a little bit of it so I could upgrade my ore box and just make myself a necronium pickaxe. So now I can just AFK these to get a bunch of necronium and I'm going to make boots. The reason why I make boots is this. As you can see on screen, I can just keep making the boots all the way up and I can even burial them if I wanted to for some additional XP, but I'm going to keep some of them for disassembly. But I'll burial like half of them. What you can do with boots and gloves is you can continuously make unheated items, and then these unheated items will never ever get low enough heat because they'll be finished before you would get to the point where you get less XP. This then means if you make a whole inventory of unheated items, you can fully AFK doing this, because as soon as you would finish smithing that item before the heat gets too low, you start a new one. And as long as you have a high enough smithing and fire making level, you start at full heat as well, so you just spam them and go ham. It's great. Yo, Smithy, dude! Let's go! That's really, really nice. Got that 1.7 million experience towards the end of the grind. Let's go. Necronium boots coming in. Very, very happy with that. And there it is, 80 smithing, the first part of our invention unlock. 2 more to go, crafting and divination. Now that I'm 80 smithing, the only bane rocks I had available to me were the ones in the wilderness, so I came out here, grabbed a couple of bainite ores so I can make them into bars to get that pickaxe to help me with those gem rocks. There is the bainite pickaxe of +1. I don't think I'm going to go any higher than this. It doesn't matter too crazy much. These gem rocks in Alcarid are the best for me. Obviously, I can't do Shiloh Village and stuff like that anyway, and they are pretty good experience now. They're like 50k an hour if you include banking time, and obviously my trips are extended with a gem bag, which is quite nice too. So I just done a bunch of gem rock mining, and then I would always cut it in War's Retreat. As you can see here, I started cutting some in War's Retreat, and I got level 60, and I'm just going to keep mining a bunch, and whenever I get a decent amount, I just cut them, and I'll do this all the way to 80. Damn, I hadn't had any pets on this account, and now I've got Rocky as well at 84 mining, 3.1 million experience. That's pretty damn good. So now we went from 0 to 2 pets in just this episode. This is a very lucky episode so far. Let's go. Also, my mining is getting quite high. There's 75 divination coming in with a cash, going towards that 80 there as well. 77 crafting. Oh, we're so close. 79 crafting, I can smell it. A cheeky 80 crafting done. For you guys, took about 5 seconds. For me, it did take quite a while, probably about 20 hours or something, but we got it. Easy clap. One left, which is divination, but we're going to do divination slowly with the dailies and stuff, so we got some other things to do meanwhile, such as getting to level 70 range so I can actually use the black salamanders when I actually unlock invention. Otherwise, you know, I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. So while waiting for about 2 more days worth of caches, I've got stuff to do. I went to ED3 to get my range up. I just used a magic shortbow until I got level 55 range, then I took red chins and it made life way easier. Red chins at ED3, very, very smooth XP. I just did the same method I'd done in episode 5, where I just reset that one lot of mobs every single time for some big boy XP. There's level 60 range coming in there, and then I wanted to go and open up my big boy wilderness sacks to see if I could get any more ranged brawlers, because I used them up very quickly, the one pair that I have. And I got a nice surprise. Good luck us on a call. We got 24 to open. Let's take a look. So we have a cheeky Dragon Rider boots, which were log progression, so I'll take that, I guess. We got an easy casket. Nice. And we've had a lot of magic logs as well. That's quite nice. Whoa! No way! Let's go! I've never seen a tier 87 from any I've ever opened. Out of all of the accounts I played, my Fresh Start World account, my main account, my Hardcore Iron Man, this is the first tier 87 I've ever seen. I am so happy with that one. That's huge. I got 18 more to go. I got a black dragon. My throat hurts at this point. Dragon Rider gloves is log progression. Another black dragon. More Dragon Rider. A hard casket. Ooh, hunter gloves. That's so good for big game hunter. That'll be good for the 99 hunter grind. It uses 1 charge for 1 skin of a big game hunt. Huge. Absolutely huge. Best brawling gloves. Probably. Now we got some more salvage and another chalice. Some more criminal bolts. A visage. More criminal bolts. More GP. More GP. Amber criminal bolts. An elite casket. Yo, look at that. We've got some good stuff. Another one. What? And then one more. Okay, what is that, dude? Oh, hey, this has been a pretty nice opening, boys. Look at that. That's pretty good, dude. I should probably just go spam open my small sacks real quick and just see how much stuff I get. So I managed to get 104 Wyvern Bones and 800 Infernal Ashes. There's some pretty good, prayer training there. Loads and loads of energies for inventions. So again, energies are going to be really useful for divine charges and augmenters, so that's big. 1,000 more red chins to train up with, some more salvage to alch, some black salamanders to disassemble. Overall, pretty good stuff. I am super happy with that. Watch the die, dude. Imagine. Oh, I would have laughed so hard. I still could technically get one from an elite clue. So we can open up the elite as well. Hey, 9 super restores, 9 anti-fires. That's pretty good. Can't make super anti-fires yet, but they're still pretty good. Okay, nice. That was so successful. 2 decimations, dude. And hunter brawlers. Okay, 2 decimations. Then it was time to head back to 83 with my chin. Sadly, no brawlers, but still good XP regardless. I got 65 range here. Then it was time for a KBD wilderness event. So we wanted to try our luck for more tier 87s. Did we do it? We did it! Just about. Okay. That's not too bad. It's so annoying doing KBD With a tier 80, though, he has so much defense. We get to use this combat XP lamp on range. Near another level 66 range. We take that, and we got... Bang. No way! What? Yeah. This game's easy, chat. Have you heard about how easy this game is? Holy moly. This account is very smooth. Holy, dude, I can't even use it. I'll drop trade that to the main, I guess. Like, once I can actually turn it into something. That's crazy. And then, you guessed it, back to ED3 to finish off 70 range. There we go, 70 range and Hunter is dead. So now we can use a Black Salamander, which is going to be great for invention. 77 div, only 3 levels to go. I got Daughter of Chaos quest done, which gave me some more divination XP, which is really nice towards invention, and also it allows us to get the infernal puzzle box upgraded so that we don't get any adren drain. That's going to be useful moving on into PVM in the future. There we go, got a small XP lamp and the infernal puzzle box tier 3, which means your adrenaline won't drain outside of combat. What I've been doing is planting all of my watermelon seeds recently so I can get super compost. That super compost will help me on my farm runs because I need to make sure that I'm always doing my farm runs because my herbal is not going to train itself. Now herbs don't really drop from bosses. This will be the way that I'll get my herb lore up for overloads. Just continuously doing my farm runs. Probably planting 2 seeds at once, as that seems the most efficient for this account. I went on a mini quest grind and got the last quests I needed for this area done, so I can move on once I've got invention. The first quest was Recruitment Drive, easy peasy one. Second quest was the Gower quest, and it's actually super fun. I got my first 99 on this account and had a sneak peek of old school RuneScape sailing skill. Honestly, Gower quest is so much fun. If you haven't done it, would definitely recommend. One of my favorite quests in the game. I'm not going to spoil anything else, but there's a lot of funny things that happen in that, and that was the Gower quest complete. And I had one more quest to do. But this leads into the second game plan of the video because I need a certain level in summoning to get this quest done. So this is the summoning game plan. I need level 69 summoning. The reason why I need 69 summoning is I need to use a fruit bat for the special attack to get an orange. Yes, you heard it right. 69 summoning for an orange. Probably the first account in history to do this. But here we are. We need an orange to complete the quest. We can complete the quest, so we gotta do it. And that is for the Recipe for Disaster Goblin Generals part. And it requires a orange for the, broth that you make and then feed to the generals. I have an abundance of charms already covered by our Croesus masses. The Croesus masses are so good for charms. Plus, I got lucky with that Crit Bloom top, right? Speaking about lucky, yeah, roll the clip.
And we enjoy a brief respite.
Yo, Crit Bloom top. Wait, what? It was me that got the Crit Bloom top. That. What is going on? Oh, you love to see it, dude. That's so good. What a good thing to come back to the bathroom to see. That's great. Like, I thought it was someone else who got the drop because I would have saw the pop-up, right? The collection log pop-up. But I only have one item on my log, so I was like, it wouldn't be me. And then it was. That's crazy. That probably annoyed quite a few people. But, yeah, we continue. 2 Crit Bloom tops is mad. The items we need to reenact this summoning game plan is iron ore for the good old granite crabs. That also gives us iron bars for iron minotaurs after we've done bronze minotaurs with bronze bars. Then we need raw beef for bloated leeches, which we can buy in the store here in Canifis. And we need jugs of water, but you can buy 1,000 of those every day, and this is going to be our main way to train summoning, which is spirit jellies, once we hit level 55 summoning. So 55 summoning is the goal, so then we can push all the way to 69 with jugs of water. That's it, that's the game plan. Let's go get this orange from 69 summoning. So we're putting the summoning game plan into action. We mined a bunch of iron for those granite crabs, and guess what? We went to the summoning supplies store that doesn't require wolf whistle, by the way, and we bought a bunch of spirit shards. So now that we can actually use this shop, summoning's easy. Went ahead and started making our granite crab pouches, 540 XP and inventory, a pretty good start, especially because we're using golds. There's 30 summoning coming in. There we go, level 32. Let's go do our Tears of Guthix. Let's see how far that gets us. I don't know whether it'll get us to 36. It might only get us to like 35 or so. If that's the case, we'll just use a couple of willow logs and make a couple of beavers because we'll have that level. And then it's Bronze Minotaur time at 36. Yo, Hans, how long have I been here? Let's take a look at my playtime, boys. 20 days and 17 hours. Half of my time. 40 days ago. Holy moly. Alright, we're moving on. We're ignoring what Hans just told us. That we didn't have a life. And, you know, we're going to go do our... Yep. What is this going to give us? That was so much XP. What? I leveled up 6 summoning levels? Okay. I didn't expect to get that many levels. That's crazy. Tears of Guthix, go in chat. Do your Tears of Guthix, okay? That is crazy. We need to do some Bronze Minotaurs up until we can do the Iron Minotaurs, which are 46. So 8 levels of Bronze Minotaurs. Let's just go get an inventory of bronze and see how much XP it gives us. Smithing up some bronze bars for those cheeky Minotaurs. How much XP for one inventory? 7.9k for an inventory? Level 40 summoning? Okay, this is good. Summoning is nice. This is a nice change of pace for this account. We've done a lot of long grinds on this account for slow experience an hour, and summoning is not slow. Summoning is lovely. This is fun. This is so nice. Us doing so much temple trekking gives us this skip of the swamp, so I can just right-click and, you know, quick travel with the gate of the swamp, and it takes us all the way down to the Nature's Grotto. This makes every single trip and every single, you know, summoning inventory so much quicker. It, like, halves the time. And one inventory. Our last one was 7.9k, right? These are 10k an inventory. Oh, that is lovely. Right, so this will be less XP because it's crimsons, but 5.3k for an inventory still? That's still so much. Just for crimsons? Wow, that was good. Blow it leeches are nice. There's 52. Spirit terror birds I can make. I don't think I can really get raw bird meat super easily, but hey, Spirit terror bird unlocked, boys. There's the raw beef in the good old Cannafish shop. I will have to wait until tomorrow to fully get to level 55 summoning, because sadly only 100 wasn't quite enough. But while we're waiting, we're going to go and do some capping at the Citadel, because Falador actually gave me the Clan Citadel as well. You can do 10% of your cap at the Summoning Obelisk, so I thought I'd get a little tiny bit of Summoning XP. Then I was just going to get my fealty somewhere else wherever the clan needed, and then I can claim bonus XP. This bonus XP is actually really good because you can claim in any of the Citadel skills, and this can be claimed on an Iron Man, making it actually worth, you know, at least getting your fealty, which is a third of your cap. I put it into summoning, and that gave me a bunch of bonus XP there, making it much easier to get to 55. I actually forgot that I had 2 quests to quickly do, and that was the Lost Tribe and the Death to the Dorgashkan, so I got those done real quick and moved on with my life. Really annoying early goblin quests, they're literally the worst. Xanix's kind of cute though. There is level 55, which unlocks the one that we've been going after, a Spirit Jelly. These are the infamous jugs of water packs. If you've had an Iron Man, you know this is goated training for summoning. 1,000 jugs of water from here in the Shanty Pass shop and from Beefy Bill every day. That's 2,000 blue charms able to be used a day. That's so much XP. 12k in inventory. There we go, level 57. 12 levels to go. Let's keep doing it. Level 60 Shamanin. Alright, we got level 64. Lovely. 80 Divination. We have all of the invention skills. But before we go train our invention, I want to finish off 69 summoning real quick. So 4 levels there. Then it's invention time. Alright, there's level 67. 2 levels to go. And then it's the number plus the, recipe for disaster. There it is. It's the number. But in addition to the number, it's actually good because fruit bats, yep, not just sex number, haha, funny. The inconsistency of RuneScape free shops looks like this, right? 0 pineapples, 10 banana, 0 oranges. So we had to get 69 summoning just because this shop does not stock oranges. It doesn't share stock. You can't sell stuff here and buy it on a main or anything like that. I think on old school, you can have your main sell stuff and you can see it on your Iron Man sometimes and stuff like that. Doesn't work like that on IS3. Everything is independent, but it's still stock 0, even if it's independent, which makes no sense. I can buy the bananas for the fruit bats, but we can't buy the oranges. Why? Stupid game. So I just made 10 fruit bat pouches and then turned 8 of them into scrolls, which should give me more than enough scrolls needed to at least get an orange. I went and casted it a bunch of times in Varrock, and honestly it gives a lot of papayas, which could mean it's a good way to potentially train up my Herblore in the future, getting some energy potions into adren pots. Because I don't even have a fruit tree spot right now, it could come in quite clutch. But we got an orange for the quest regardless. Yay! We freed the goblin generals, and we are done. All of the quests are done. I do want to go ahead and make use out of our one invention, so we just want to do the invention tutorial, level up a couple of salamanders, then we'll move on. So technically we can move on now, but we're gonna finish out some invention games because this is the era of invention, right? Yeah. While doing the invention tutorial, what you can do is when Doc gives you the power energy, you can actually keep that power energy as it's useful in the future for like engrams and stuff like that with the Memorial to Guthix. Chuck that in your bank, get other energy out that's like more efficient to use or whatever, or something you have a lot of, and then you can make the augmenter with that energy, and boom, it still progresses the tutorial, and I have all of this energy in my bank now. Easy life. After the tutorial, I just wanted to disassemble a bunch of stuff I'd been stocking up. I had got a lot of black items from stores as they're very cheap, and I also went to like the magic store in Varrock and the range store in Varrock for some other items. Then I have all of the pouches and stuff that I made with summoning, so instead of showing you all of that disassembly, I'm just showing you what I disassembled. Then I made 2 augmenters, and I was using the brilliant energy that I got from the events. I'm not using the radiant energy because that can be used for porters in the future, so brilliant it is. Then I augmented 2 black salamanders. Got to get both of these bad boys to level 5 for 27. One thing that I did do is, because I've been doing a bunch of Croesus masses and a bunch of barrows, I have quite a few marks of war. I spent 5k on vampirism and invested in that because that is such a useful aura, especially at the lower levels. Then it was time to go to the only water fiends I had access to, which were the ones in the wilderness. I just killed them, single targeting, and leveled up my salamander. Honestly, very, very good XP, definitely worth killing, and I used my vampirism aura to help me because obviously I don't have soul split or anything, and that made it much smoother. So we disassemble this bad boy, and it tells us nothing when it should tell us stuff, so if I do that again, there we go, I'm getting 91,000 invention XP. Obviously, we will get stuff to level 10 before disassembling them in the future, but at the moment I can't level to 10 until I get 27 invention, so if I disassemble this one, that's 23. The next one that I disassemble will get us to 27, and we disassemble this, get another 90k XP, and level 27! We can get to level 10, but we have to learn to get to level 10, so let's go do that. And that's it. That is the Falador invention arc done with some summoning thrown in there for good measure to get an orange. I've actually really enjoyed working towards invention, even though it's not like super engaging and there was a lot of AFKing to it. It was a nice little break after all of the temple trekking and stuff that I've done, so the levels were quick too. It felt good to fly through the levels, so that was quite nice. And finally, look at all of those things to discover. Gonna go discover all of these real quick and hopefully get a level or 2. I did indeed get a level. I got 28 invention and I'm halfway to 29. And that's where we're gonna end this episode. As you can see with the poll, Berthup won as the next zone. Honestly, I feel like the desert has been second place for the past, like, 4 votes. It's kind of crazy. It's always second, but never the winner. Actually kind of funny. But with that being said, we now have Berthup, Tavali, and God Wars Dungeon 1. So the next episode will probably mostly be focused on God Wars Dungeon 1 and starting to do some actual bossing and building up some armor sets and stuff. And that should be very, very enjoyable. So, thank you so much for watching. As always, please give the video a like and subscribe if you're new and not subscribed because it helps me out greatly. We'll be back next week for another episode. I'm also visiting Jagex HQ on Monday, which I am very excited for. So I will have a video about the Jagex HQ and about necromancy testing after the big reveal of Jagex on the 30th of May. So also watch out for that, if that interests you. And as always, if you made it this far, you're an absolute legend, and until next time, see ya.